Saturday Night Baseball downtown at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. This is on the ground over to first. Galvis. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Buster Posey now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
No balls and a strike to count. Posey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing tag.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
First baseman, number 9.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 the count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Home half of the first coming up from Petco Park. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, it's Derek Holland, also known as the Dutch Oven. Early on his career, he looked like he was bound to be a Cy Young Award winner. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. True slider that he throws, and he throws for strikes. His changeup has gotten better. Derek Holland, if he's on early, you're going to see a lot of swings and misses on his fastball that usually has really good late life to it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Now the 1-0. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Previously against Derek Holland, he's hitting .437. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hosmer, the former Royal, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Will Myers, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Spangenberg at second. Hosmer is over at first with one away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. One hit, one left. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. San Francisco leads this one 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Evan Longoria. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Joe Panic. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out toward.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Derek Holland.
And now the Giants pitcher, Derek Holland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. Here's Chase Headley. Previously against Derek Holland. He's got a 3-for-5 line.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
Batting 7, the shortstop, ready, Galvis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in to try it again, Kelby Tomlinson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Towards second. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man,
Wow. And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Gregor Blanco. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready for another chance, Buster Posey. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. Nope. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second home run of the game, and the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt.
Number 9.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's just a case deal roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
Joe Panik stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Here's the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Here now the 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Payoff pitch one more time. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. In now is A.J. Ellis, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Pence. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. The pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping in now, Jose Pirela. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Padres leave one. They're down 4-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started.
Hunter Pence.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Derek Holland. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're in front 4-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Leading off the 4th inning, first baseman Eric Hosmer.
Here comes the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Tap down the line. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in for his second at bat, Will Myers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Panic is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Chase Headley. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Holland sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit to short. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Giants lead it 4-0. Here's Buster Posey now. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Down to Headley at third. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Out in front of this is Belt as he rips this ball foul down the right field line. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. This one skied out toward right. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it is on 3-0. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Three and one, here it is. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. One there, on to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Alan Cordova will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Alan Cordova.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. Cordova, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Tomlinson gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. They trail here 4-0. Brian Mitchell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Brian Mitchell.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First offering on its way. There's a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. There to take it is Headley. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Just missing here. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Ready once again, Hunter Pence. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mitchell has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Perella is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, pitcher, Derek Holland.
Digging in once again, Derek Holland. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Perella is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Perella, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want
But there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Striding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Spangenberg, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 0-2 home, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Bouncer up the middle. Tomlinson has it. A bare hand for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Petco Park. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kelby Tomlinson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Myers, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Gregor Blanco.
Ready for another chance? Gregor Blanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Buster Posey. On a line, that's a base hit. Blanco rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres nothing. Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-2 count to Will Myers. The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Chase Headley, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. beware.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board. And now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Even 1-1 count to Margot.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it for Derek Holland.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 54.
Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Headley on second. Margot on at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Next for the Padres, catcher, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Austin Hedges will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Comes set and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Maranta A right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Alex Dickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Alex Dickerson.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Nope,
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Here's a high pop-up. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jose Pirela, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. McCutcheon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Now pitching for the Giants.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Corey Spangenberg will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And 0 now. Eric Hosmer would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, Hosmer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that misses. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Popped high in the air. Panic is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres 4. Austin Hedges will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 18, Austin Hedges. Now pitching for the Padres, number 34, Craig Hammond.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Margot's on the move. He's got it 1 away. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Here's Joe Panic. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 8th inning now at Petco Park in downtown San Diego. The Giants have given the Padres trouble of late, and they're doing it to them again here in this one as you get a look at our line score to this point. Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And the inning is over. Giants down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brandon Crawford is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 35.
Here's Will Myers, tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High pop-up. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now back, third baseman, Headley.
So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Here's the first pitch to him. 4-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Posey over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder, Manuel.
Stepping in, Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and the deficit holds at 5-4. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Few would argue. Thanks for joining baseball on the show.
Leading out for the Giants.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Jordan Lyles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Galvis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now Galvis.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Gregor Longo.
Ready now, Gregor Blanco. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Corey Guerin enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Galvis behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Hedges. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Guerin playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jordan Lyle.
Matt Caesar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Matt Caesar.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Holland earns his first win of the season. Corey Guerin earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on.